what are you most looking forward to about your first competition?
Winning.
I think the best part of competitions is that you get to communicate and talk with other teams.
Either way.
All right. I think the best part about competitions is that you communicate and with other teams you figure out better strategies and you also just have a good time because the best part about robotics in general is just the people there and the atmosphere that we get.
Mm-hmm. It's nice observing how all your work has led up to that one point, right? Sometimes months of just labor, and then you get to see the fruits of it when you compete.
Is there like any kind of like stress factor for you guys right now?
Oh,
absolutely.
Big time. But the stress is kind of what makes it more meaningful, you know? If we were just like putting things breezing through. If we were breezing through, if we were just like lounging around, then it wouldn't really have as much meaning when we succeed, if we succeed, than if things were just easier to be in.
Okay, this one's good.
Do you think you'll be nervous on competition?
Our drivers will be nervous. Everyone else is going to be having fun.
Well, I used to coach back at the other schools I worked at, and I love coaching. I haven't been able to do it the last few years, just because of family obligations, and the coaching position opened up, and I thought about whether I wanted to do it, and I knew it would be a more time commitment and everything, but I know that I love doing it, so. I wanted to get back and work with kids outside of the classroom because, you get a different sort of working relationship with students when they're not, in your class, and you get to see them grow over, over the course of a season or multiple seasons. So I just love that connection with students and seeing them grow and learn things and succeed and fail and succeed and fail again and. So that's probably the biggest reason I did it.
Welcome to the 2022-2023 VEX Robotics competition season, and this year's game, VRC Spin Up. VRC Spin Up is a head-to-head game that is played by two alliances, one red and one blue, made up of two teams each. The primary game objects in VRC Spin Up are yellow foam discs. Discs are 140 millimeters in diameter and 20 millimeters thick. There are 60 discs total in a spin-up match, 38 that start on the field, 2 preloads per robot, and 7 match loads per alliance. Discs can be scored in the 2 high goals, 1 per alliance, at opposite corners of the field. Each disc scored in a high goal is worth 5 points. However, robots that are aiming for the high goal had better be accurate, because underneath each high goal is a 1-point low goal for the opposing alliance. In addition to launching discs, robots can also spin the 4 rollers mounted to the field perimeter. Rollers are 250 millimeters long and 60 millimeters in diameter. If the area inside of a roller's pointers only shows one color, then that roller is considered owned by that alliance. Each owned roller is worth 10 points. Each match begins with a 15-second autonomous period, where robots operate without input from their drivers. In addition to competing for the autonomous bonus, each alliance also has the opportunity to earn an additional autonomous win point by owning both rollers on their side of the field and scoring at least 2 discs in their high goal. The 1 minute 45-second driver control period begins once the autonomous bonus winner has been determined. During the driver control period, robots can pick up discs from the ground or receive match load discs through the loader. As the clock winds down, it's time for the end game. At the end of the match, alliances will receive a 3-point bonus for each tile their robots are covering. So, during the last 10 seconds of the match, there are no horizontal expansion limits.
And that's basically it. That's the game.
Cut really quick.
Yeah,
Let's give it sponge.
Don't tell him I said that. Good. Nah, you'll be good.
You're supposed to be. You better check it out. This one isn't connected. I can't drive it.
Like when I lose something or like when something doesn't go my way, I just go back and I usually take notes on what I did wrong. Not wrong, but like what could I've improved. And from there, I learn. We as a team, we could learn what we can improve for the next competition.
What do you think you're gaining from this experience? Like, what is the value in being on the robotics team?
Well, one of them is like managing your time and also like working with a different group to like create something that you've never created before and to learn from that to like use it like further on in life.
What do you guys think you are gaining from this experience? What do you see in the value of being on the robotics team?
I see maybe a career in robotics or with like design and software engineering.
So for all engineering like disciplines, you need critical thinking and problem solving. For robotics, we're given a problem set right off the bat. Like our robot has to be 18 by 18 by 18 at maximum. Our goal is to score as many points as possible. So within our constraints and the criteria we have, we need critical thinking and problem solving skills to get the most points as possible. And not only that, there are more soft problems that come in.
I think creative thinking is also a very important part where in the early stages of the design for this robot, it was extremely creative out there. Some of the systems, like if you really thought about it, wouldn't even function at all. But that's one of the most important parts, I think, is the creative part, right? Because that's what gets the idea on the paper, and that's how we can problem solve and work through, like Matthew said, to build a finished product.
The new program we're running is called VEX Robotics, and it's a group of hardware or equipment that you can use, and they have a competition that goes along with that equipment. We also have a class at the school that students can take that uses the same equipment. And in previous years, the school has only had one team, like one robot. With this setup, we can have as many robots as we can. So that means that there are more students working on robots, problem solving, getting their hands dirty. So that was probably the biggest reason I wanted to, I thought this would be a good change. We could get more students involved and more students, with that one-on-one working with the equipment, solving problems. We have small groups working on these teams, and we have multiple teams. So that's probably the biggest reason why I decided to try to make that change.
We're going from what, flywheels to
So like for this first competition, we couldn't get the flywheel to work, so we're just gonna try to go for the rollers.
So now we have
we're all doing
with
that.
3 teams. 2 teams that have failed at the flywheels went for rollers. One that already went for rollers.
We originally had an idea for rollers which worked, but now we have to change it.
It didn't work.
Clearly, we're finding which one's easier to do within the amount of time.
So how do you want to move?
Yeah, but we have like what, 2.5 months till the next one.
Hey, how about this? How about this?
Yeah, we'll set up. Well, I'm sure we'll get flywheels and stuff
Oh, yeah.
down by the next competition.
If we could just
What you used for the dropper, was that a U channel or is that from a kit?
I say we kind of scrap that and try to rethink our ideas.
Do you guys think this is a whole dropper?
Do you guys think this is enough wheels?
It's probably too many.
Probably too many wheels.
Yeah, that's.
I think that's the right amount. I think this is the right
I don't think
amount.
that's the right
Because then at the same time, it's not going to be like exactly
So-
this many, you know?
How many?
Chris,
Like,
I don't even know
if you
what
had, like,
else you want me to draw.
How big is our
Basically,
chassis gonna be? Wait,
it's
I
gonna go
actually-
up
I measured this.
into that,
No.
down
measured
into not even a steep slope, just down so it like gravity's.
Wait,
in it.
let me get a thingy.
And
It's gonna be
then
in front of our
if this will push it up
What is
that
that?
little
1, 2,
slope,
3,
and
1, 2,
once it gets
3.
pushed up, the flywheel will catch it and fling it out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That would be harder to aim though, because then it might be able to go through the chains if anything.
Yeah, true.
Hey, but for like a bunch of first timers after like 5 weeks, this is really good.
Yeah.
Did you get the roller?
Roller, yeah.
Oh wow.
We figured out to get it past the screws, we just ram into it. And it literally, and it turns it enough to get the screws past.
Wow.
Just feel nervous now.
What?
First time. It's the first time.
Maybe I got screwed.
Yes, we're fine with that.
Is it not lined up?
So, like this, yeah, I can only get on one side.
Wait.
See you guys in the morning.
2 minutes.
Get some rest. It's gonna be a long day.
No rest. I'm not resting. I have AP. I have AP.
No food, no drink, no rest. Gonna go.
I have AP homework to do.
Okay, listen up, everybody. So, first thing, I want to say that Mr. Conway and I are just like really proud of what you've done so far this year in a short amount of time. And I am like so excited. I couldn't sleep like very well last night because I was so excited for today. We're proud of you and can't wait to get started today. Remember, today's goals are to learn as much as you can from each other, from the competition itself, and from other teams. Talk to other teams. Network, talk, because eventually you might be paired up with them, right? You'll see in a second the schedule, and if you're paired up with which team, but talk to other teams. You might see them later in the year too, right? So make relationships with other schools, other teams. And number one, have a good time and be positive, okay? Positive attitudes here today. Support each other, support the other people there. We're all kind of in the same boat here. Even the other teams, we want to support them and be positive the whole time today, okay? Whatever happens, have a good time, learn a lot, and well, let's have some fun, okay?
Colton, you watch My Little Pony? Which one am I? I never seen that in my life. Okay.
and under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, hey, 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 under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, hey, hey, hey.